Hey, it's Filet, and you're watching philatv, the ultimate YouTube channel. I'm no cinematographer, just a dude with a camera. All right, today in the buggy shop, we've got the brilliant lime green, color code 21P, MEYERS MANX Dune Buggy, and we are bolting down the hood, putting in the windshield. As you can see, we got the headlights, front bumper, and if all of this sounds interesting, let's get started. All right, I'm getting ready to install the hood for one of the final times, I hope. I've had it on and off way too many times, and I'm tired of it. So I've got this trimmed down to where I need it. I've got it installed. I've greased the inside of this hose connection so it's going to slip into place easily. So once I get the hood into place, slide this down, figure out where it's going to be centered, I'll get under there and clamp it. Another thing I've done here is I put a couple jump leads on here for the fuel sending unit, so they will attach to my wiring harness when I get it. I just don't have to crawl all the way back here and try and get that screw going. Got all the mounts in. Oops, that's not bolted down. I thought the gas tank was bolted down, but I left one loose. All right, so we're gonna test fit the hood one last time. Oh yeah, and I've got a drain hose that'll just kind of sit somewhere in here. And I'm gonna get the hood on, hopefully for the final time, and if it does, then we'll pull out one of these windshields and we'll start fitting that. Okay, the hood's back in place. It's sitting pretty good. I like it's pretty square, and I'm happy with it. So this will be the trick, is if this really gets in that hose union there. All right, I gotta put this camera down and I gotta pay attention to this. Might take two hands. Okay, see, from underneath, we've got a pretty good union going on there. I still have to climb under there and wiggle it around and tighten those hose clamps, but I think we're good to go. Now we're gonna try and get the hood to settle into place. That'll be the next step. Won't take much, it's there. Hood flap is in, working condition, and we're good to go. Next step. And one of the next steps on bolting down the hood was to get this enforcement brace behind the dash and bolted into place. These two holes here are going to support the windshield slider bracket that I'm going to go and put in first, and I'm going to try and slide the windshield in before this goes in. Last time the windshield was pretty hard to maneuver. Okay, these are the side brackets that go into the side of the dash, and then they will slip, the windshield will slip over each one of these. Now, I deliberately didn't paint these because I want this to slip really easily, because it was pretty tough to get in where I had to beat it with a mallet. But this time my holes are bigger, so I got a little bit more wiggle room. And I'm gonna see if I can put this windshield in myself without scratching anything. Okay, I've slid the windshield into place. Like I said, I left all the brackets loose to try and put that under dash brace in, but you can't do it with the windshield into place because you got to wiggle those side brackets. So time to take it apart. Okay, there it is. The hood is on. The windshield needs to come down a little further. We're gonna work on that. And we got still a little mess to hide, but where I thought it was gonna be the biggest problem, this covered up nicely. So once I get the windshield all the way down, then this will flatten out and we'll have it cleaned up. Let's see how it looks on the other side. Very nice. Okay, after watching the playback, and when I was sliding this thing back and forth, I heard it hitting against the edge. So I realized that if I cut this ½ inch off of here, it will slide into this housing further, and it'll take up this gap, and it'll get the thing to drop down a little further, and will solve some of my issues. I thought I had to trim it here, but that's not where the issue is. The issue is right here as this stops on the inside of the window frame. So I'm gonna go ahead and trim that so I can drop this windshield down. So the dash is in place, the windshield's in place, and the hood's in place. All right, one of the last things I need to do is just drill the hole right here and put a bolt and a washer with a nut on it. And then the dash is bolted in and supported. As you can see here, I mean, it's not going anywhere. It's nice and strong. And we're ready to go on that. So I took the time and put the headlights in, as well as the front bumper. And we are on our way to project number 2 getting completed. So again, I hope you guys like this video. Don't forget to share, subscribe, hit the thumbs up. And if that notification bell is still red, go ahead and click that as well so you can keep up to date on this and all my other videos. So thanks for watching philatv. Ciao.